Far above the twinkling blue earth, a silver spaceship, named the Starhopper, floated quietly among the stars. Inside, 4 young explorers prepared for their biggest mission. Yet, a journey across the solar system to discover what makes every planet special. The leader was Captain Curiosity, a brave girl with bright eyes and a heart full of wonder. Her crew included Leo, the engineer who could fix anything with duct tape and a smile. Nova, the navigator, who always knew which way to go. And Pip the bot, a cheerful little robot who loved to ask endless questions. "All right, team," said Captain Curiosity, strapping into her seat. "Our goal is to learn something new on every planet we visit. Remember, explorers don't just travel, they discover." "Engines ready," said Leo. "Coordinates set for Mercury," added Nova. "Fun level, maximum," beeped Pip. With a flash of light and a whoosh of stars, the Starhopper blasted off toward its first destination. Stop 1. Mercury, the speedy planet. The ship glided near a rocky grey world, shimmering with sunlight. Pip blinked. "Wow, Mercury is so close to the sun, it's glowing." Captain Curiosity pointed at her monitor. "That's right. Mercury is the smallest planet and also the fastest. It zooms around the sun in just 88 days. Leo squinted. "But look how dry and cracked the surface is. No air, no water, just heat and dust." "Exactly," said the captain. "Mercury teaches us that not every world can hold life, but every world has a story." They waved goodbye to the speedy little planet and aimed for the glowing clouds of Venus. Stop 2. Venus, the cloudy wonder. Thick golden clouds swirled around the planet like whipped cream. "Visibility, 0, warned Nova. "Temperature, 460 degrees Celsius. Pip beeped. "That's like standing inside an oven." Captain Curiosity smiled. "Venus looks beautiful, but it's the hottest planet in our system. Its thick atmosphere traps heat, a reminder that balance is important, even in nature." Leo nodded. "Too much of anything, even warmth, can be dangerous." Pip scribbled in his memory bank. "Lesson: beauty doesn't always mean comfort." Stop 3. Earth, the living jewel. As they passed their home planet, Pip spun in excitement. "Look, blue oceans, green forests, white clouds." Captain Curiosity smiled proudly. "Earth is the only planet we know with life, because it has the perfect mix of air, water, and warmth," Nova added, "and we must take care of it. Every explorer protects what they love." The crew watched their home glow in the darkness before heading onward. Stop 4. Mars, the dusty dreamer. The red planet loomed ahead, quiet and mysterious. The Starhopper landed gently on its rusty surface. Leo grabbed a small shovel. "Let's dig for clues." They found tiny patterns in the soil where water once flowed. Captain Curiosity said, "Scientists think Mars might have had rivers long ago, maybe even life." Pip beeped sadly. "So Mars is lonely now." "Maybe," said Nova, patting him on the head. "But one day we might visit and bring company." They placed a small flag with a smiling face in the sand. "For future explorers," said the captain. Stop 5. Jupiter, the giant, with a stormy heart. The ship shook as it approached the massive gas planet. Swirling orange and white clouds filled the windows. "Whoa!" shouted Leo. "That storm is bigger than Earth." Captain Curiosity nodded. "That's the Great Red Spot, a hurricane that's been spinning for hundreds of years." Pip whirred in awe. "So even big storms can last that long?" "Yes," said the captain, "but storms eventually fade. Even giants calm down." They hovered for a moment, feeling small beside the great planet, then steered toward the rings of Saturn. Stop 6. Saturn, the ringed beauty. Gas and ice sparkled around Saturn like a glittering crown. Pip twirled in circles. "Pretty," Can we keep some rings? Leo laughed. They're made of ice and rock. Little buddy, too cold to carry. Captain Curiosity gazed at the rings. They remind me that sometimes what makes us beautiful are the pieces that surround us, our friends, our memories, our kindness. Nova smiled. That's deep, Captain. Space inspires big thoughts, she replied. Stop 7. Uranus and Neptune, the distant twins, as the Starhopper neared the edge of the solar system. The stars shimmered faintly around the icy blue worlds. Brr, said Pip, pretending to shiver. It's freezing. Uranus spins sideways, said Nova, checking her readings. That's so weird. And Neptune has winds faster than any hurricane on Earth, Leo added. Captain Curiosity looked out the window, her eyes wide. Even out here, so far from the sun, there's motion, energy, and mystery. The universe never stops teaching us. The return after weeks of exploration, the crew turned the Starhopper back toward home. Pip looked thoughtful. Captain, we learned so much about heat, balance, storms, and beauty. But what's the biggest lesson of all? Captain Curiosity smiled softly. That curiosity is our greatest fuel. It keeps us asking, learning, and growing, not just in space, but everywhere. As Earth came into view again, glowing blue against the dark, Leo whispered, "Mission accomplished." Nova added, "And a million questions left to ask." Pip saluted, "Then our adventure never ends." The Starhopper glided down through the clouds, landing gently beside the Cleverville Space Academy. The crew stepped out, holding samples, notes, and big smiles. "Captain Curiosity," said the principal proudly, "you and your team have proven what true explorers are made of." Captain Curiosity looked at her friends. Teamwork, courage, and questions. That's what exploration is all about. They looked up one last time at the night sky. The stars seemed to twinkle brighter, as if winking back.